Yes, we are recording. That's very good. And then let me go here and stream to the group. And we are connecting, going live. And this is day 3 already. Oh, wow. It flies by, right? Time flies by. It's just so crazy.
We are live on Facebook.
All right, so we are live on Facebook, we are live on Instagram, we are live on Zoom, we are live everywhere. That's so cool. Hello, my lovelies. Okay. Why is it that my screen is open when I had, okay, I have Facebook open here. Let me,
All you do just
there we go, done. I thought I had closed it already, but apparently I had more than one pages open. There we are. Okay. I'm hoping everyone is hopping in because today is a very, very important day. Rochelle, thank you for joining us from work. I love it, how committed you are. You're super committed and that's amazing. Thank you. Hey, Marianne, how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm fine. Thank you.
I haven't
A
mentioned
little
yet,
overwhelmed.
I love your orchids.
Thank you.
I love your
I
orchids.
love your blouse today, like
you.
a butterfly.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, today is a very, very important day, okay? Because we're going to actually talk about how we will have our faith going in fashion, going in style, right? We're going to be putting together our passions, right? And this is not, you know, it is easy and it is maybe the hardest thing to do. It's so funny because it is easy because it is something that is natural. It's something that we do because God is in us. And like I usually say, I cannot say, oh God, excuse me, I'm going to go to work. I'll be back with you when I'm home, okay? I can't do that, right? I cannot have like a moment of my life when I am with God and then just like let him behind and go about my business without him being around me. This is like impossible. I cannot do it. And honestly, I believe that most of you cannot either, right? This is just the way we are. We live by his word. We live his kingdom in our everyday life, right? So it's not like we can easily just like disconnect from God and go about business. That's not happening. So before I share that content with you, I actually want to hear from you. Because yesterday in the main session and then in the VIP, we talked about everybody loves the green top. I'm going to be wearing it every day now. From now to the end of the challenge, I'm only wearing this one. So I want you to tell me what insights you had from yesterday. And if you had already thought about that, for you to have a successful career, you actually have to choose what clients you want to have. Was that something that made sense to you before? Was that something you were aware of? Is this something new? And what is the people, like who are they? Who are the people you want to serve? I want you to have like 1 minute each just to share quickly what your takeaways were yesterday about that. Like anyone who wants to go goes first.
Okay, I'll go first.
Good.
So my takeaway yesterday is that I can do a group for a season and I can move on. Like I don't have to just stay with the same group. But I didn't get a chance to do my VIP homework, but what I'm narrowing down is that I want to work with the underdog. I want to help them feel confident and put themselves out there. Like so I do know my person's name. I don't know if you guys watch Hitch, but my person would be Albert. That's who my ideal client is. Like, so like
Albert
Hitch,
is the one who wants to get the girlfriend, right?
right? So like Hitch in essence was an image consultant. He didn't
Yes.
call himself that. He was the date doctor, but I see myself working with people like Albert that they lack the confidence to go out, and they just need a little bit of tweaks to help them snatch the girl. So I can see that. I can see myself
Good,
doing that.
amazing. Who else? Let's see. Lisa has a very nice background story to her decision, right? Can you share that?
Yes, I have training in a healing prayer ministry course, and I think that would align really well with women who maybe still aren't able to feel the depth, the breadth, the width, the height of Abba Father's love for them, love themselves, and give that love away because they feel insecure, inferior, unworthy, maybe have what is the syndrome? But anyway, those types of things help them to heal that. And maybe they don't have a good idea, or they're having a transition in their life where they're not sure where to take their styling going forward, is what I initially thought would make
Yeah,
sense.
and you also shared with us a verse of the Bible that I believe was inspirational to you, right?
Yes, I was just praying about this in general, the Proverbs 31 woman, and it's Colossians 3. So yeah, I posted that in the group, and that's something that I really need to hear too, to where love, compassion, kindness, and let that be first and foremost, like from the inside out, what you wear. And then
Definitely.
that fashion would be the icing on the cake. So initially I thought of Lydia for a name because, or actually, I guess Hannah would fit what I just described, but I've also worked in corporate America, and I really understand that type of woman too. So that could be something else that I focus on as well. I have a lot of contacts in corporate America, and that would be more of the Lydia.
Perfect. Love that. Rochelle, because you are at work, I don't know when it's the best time for you to chime in. So just let me know if you can or cannot speak, and then you go ahead. Okay. Now we
Okay,
have. Are you ready? Okay, great.
well, I really can't speak. I'm around my coworkers, so I don't
Okay.
want them to hear me. But real quick, I kind of was in and out on yesterday because I am at work. But I would say the people, I have a heart for a love for young adults, and well, I have a heart for everyone, but I would like to help. Um, I kind of correspond with the young lady say that she would like to reach out and help people who can't, people don't have, people that have low self-esteem, to build them up, to let them know that they are beautiful and they can dress a certain way and they can, be themselves, and just to help them in that kind of area like that.
Great. And with your spirit, like the joy and how lively you are, I'm so confident that it will be very easy for you to connect with them.
Oh yeah, it will be. My kids
Yeah.
always tell me that when I talk, I'm not boring. I can always cheer up a person or make them laugh or smile and joke. And I got a little comedian in me too. So
I'm looking forward to sharing, for you to share that with us, like really be in the group and be able to speak with us and look at us, because your energy is amazing. I love it. I love the way you connect.
thank you.
So while Teresa gets set, maybe Marianne, can you share? You're on mute.
Yeah, it's also dinner time here and I went to town, but yes, I will try. Yeah, I got so overwhelmed. First of all, I want to say that I'm so thankful for you ladies in here, because it's not easy to find ladies like you. I mean, I don't feel like it is easy, but the bottom line, I'm thankful to hear what you have to say, and also from Lisa, the idea of Anna, and because I have been overwhelmed, but I feel like it's in a good way, and I just have to find my starting point. And so are you? Can you ask me again what you want to know exactly?
If you could have an idea and some insight on who your client will be, your the person you want to serve, the one that you love the most, who is it going to be?
Yeah, so I was thinking in with my background as cosmetic that for different reasons I really would like to help people that have been maybe even in the street in one way or another and have been insecure, are or have been more insecure, and I don't know if I would say the underdog, but I would love I would love to recommend underdogs to Tara. I mean men, because I also see men that needs help, and I'm so thankful that somebody can do that. But I mean, I see two different possibilities, you could say, because my earlier coach in Texas, when I was in her place, and she said, like, what are you good at? Something you can help me with? And I said, I'm good with colors and yeah, colors.
So let me interrupt you just real quick here.
Yeah.
The people that you are going to serve,
yeah,
it doesn't have to be because you are good at something. You're going to serve them because you love them, because you feel like you can help them and that they are ready to receive your message. So the skills that you have or have not right now, they're not like, they don't weigh that much in that, because you're going to learn whatever other skills you need so that you can fully serve your client.
Okay.
That will come in time. Okay. Great. Thank you.
So
okay.
Can I just say that because I feel like it would be good to begin with a person like my coach, because she's in 100x. She's thinking about her appearance on the video and different things. So I feel like I could start helping her, but I think who I really would like to at the end of the day to help is the one that is insecure and maybe has been also under the edge of the wanting to be pure, but is not pure anymore because of things happened. So the one that has the money maybe and that is an easier fit for me would be somebody like this person I know that is in 100x and care about her appearance online, but who I really would like to help even more is the one, you could say, in the street or that has been in the abuse part, on purity, but really wants to be pure and have help with that, with their, yeah.
Great,
okay.
great. So very good. To your point, real quick, everyone, you have to understand one thing about like coming up with your ideal client. It doesn't have to be a real person. It doesn't have to be someone you know. It doesn't have to be someone that you will walk the street like and find that person. It is just in your mind a list of characteristics that align with what you want to offer. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So you don't really have to know that person. It's someone.
Okay.
It's fictional, right? It's someone you imagine, right?
Okay.
I just like checked the time right now, and I saw the number is 11:11. Many
Oh,
people here, I don't know, like I have always been intrigued by 11:11, right? Always. And as I speak now, like something totally different from what I planned to talk about came to my mind. So the first thing that I wanted to do, although it's not, oh, it's 3:3, although it's not here 11:11 anymore, or maybe it's not there 3:33 anymore, I wanted us just like for 1 minute in our hearts to say a prayer and like really think about how we can transform lives, change lives by giving people our best through image consulting. I would really like the Holy Spirit to be upon us today to help me bring to these lovely ladies what they need to hear so that they understand their own path. I please you, God, that you help me be the person they need to guide them, to help them find their way, to help them connect with people through your love. I pray that you are upon me, upon them, and that you will also be upon everyone who's supposed to be in the path that they're going to be walking on. Because it's only through you, God, that we will do what you want us to do. So be merciful, be kind, teach us and prepare us for this task, for this job that you are handing on us right now. Amen. It was very hard for me yesterday to plan the content for today. And I'll be honest with you. I was 100% confident that the content for today was going to be the easiest one. After all that I've been doing has been inspired by the Lord. Everything that I have been trying to teach people in image consulting has been because the Holy Spirit has been speaking to me and telling me that I should do it this way. However, when it got to the moment that I had to sit down and work and turn all of that passion that I have for him and for what I do into a PowerPoint presentation, guess what? It went blank. I had lots of disconnected points. It was like this, that, the verses, what he told me, what he inspired me to do, what I want to do, what he's telling me every day to do. So I just realized that I actually have a presentation and I may follow things that I have here and I may not. So I decided I will really let him roll today. Whatever we're going to talk about, whatever I'm going to deliver to you today is what he wants me to tell you. Okay, so I do have the PowerPoint presentation. I'm sorry if what I am showing does not connect directly to what I'm saying. There may be some disconnecting, but I think it's going to be more honest if we do it this way. What do you think? Do you agree? Are you on board? Are you ready?
I agree.
Let's do this together, okay? I don't want to be sharing the screen so much because today I really want to see you and connect with you. So I'm going to be sharing here and there, okay?
Lacey, do you mind switching your view to Spotlight so we can see a bigger version of your screen?
I think it was. I had done it. Is it better now?
I'll let you know in a moment as it changes on Facebook, but it should say Spotlight View.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what I chose now. Did it go?
Thank you. Yeah.
Good. Okay. So I don't like it when I don't see you. So let me just, okay, never mind. I'll just keep doing like this. So we're going to talk about like how faith goes in fashion and how faith goes in style, right? And I have already mentioned to you how I feel that we have to be where there is darkness. We have to be exactly where God wants us to be, because if we just go back to the places where he is already, and everybody already knows that like they have this great faith for the Lord and they are very obedient and all of that, we're just going to be like seeding more seeds where it's already planted and growing and flourishing, right? So we have to go somewhere else. We have to go sow our seeds somewhere else. And the first thing that happened to me was I came across this verse. And then when I came across this verse, I was like, okay, so why is the Lord showing me this right now when I am trying to put together my training plan and all of that for a career, right? And then I went like really trying to understand what this meant to me. And to me, it is like every time I read it, I feel something different. Today, when I was looking at this, I was thinking of the transformation that we bring to people. When we say that she's clothed with strength and dignity and she laughs without fear of the future, this is the ultimate goal I would be happy to achieve with a client of mine after they go through the image consulting process. In my case, whenever I'm working, I only work with women. So this she works perfectly in my world because that is my lovely, right? That's the one that I am passionate about. So she is clothed with strength and dignity. And that goes to dressing and modesty. That goes to how you feel when you look at yourself in the mirror and you are happy about what you see. That is like how confident you are, that you are just laughing because you know that you got it. And you got it not only because you're capable, but because you know that the Lord is there for you. So on Friday, before getting ready for the challenge, I had a meeting with, well, we have not talked about this. Let me stop sharing for a minute here because this is the moment the eye-to-eye connection is important. I wanted to really listen to this. What unites us here is Jesus Christ. What brings us together is our love for Christ and our passion for fashion, for style, for aesthetics, for beauty, right? Whatever word that connects more with you. The word that I prefer to use is style because I'm not into fashion. But like what connects us, first of all, is Christ. So I don't know what religion you follow, and that does not make much difference because in the end, we're all in this together and for him. So I am a Catholic and I have my my Catholic practices that like I like to follow and give me strength. On Friday, I had my monthly meeting with Sister Jessica. She's a nun on Staten Island. And I was telling her about like everything that I wanted to bring you and how much I was working and how I was not even like sleeping well because I was working. There were 2 or 3 nights last week that I went to bed at 3 a.m. And then she came to me and she said this. They said, don't you think that you're doing too much? Don't you think that you're doing more than your 1%? God wants us to do 1%. The 99%, you have to allow a space for him to work. You have to let him go in and do what he wants to do. Because if you don't stop and give him space to work, things are not going to flow. It's not going to be the way he wants. It's going to be the way you want. It was after speaking to her that I was like, okay, I have done what I had to do. From now on, he's taking over. And I just surrendered. And I have just like given everything that I am doing to him. But when there's this point where I just have to stop and let him roll with it. Let him be my marketing manager, be my director, be my CEO, be the one who is actually telling me what I have to do. And I'm just a vessel. I'm just a vessel. This is the difference between us and other entrepreneurs. This is the difference between us and other image consultants, personal stylists. It's that we know that whatever we are doing, we're doing by the power of the Lord. We're not doing it because of us or for us. He has his purpose, and we have to understand how he wants us to deal with that in our careers. So it took me a while to understand what I really wanted to do as an image consultant. When I finally figured it out, it was kind of easy for me to, here we go, yes, for me to put it out there. What you have to know is why. Why are you doing this? Why do you want to bring faith in fashion? Why do you want to bring faith in style? Why do you want to bring faith in your career, right? Why is it important for you? And I hadn't had that very clear until I had to come up with my brand. And then all of the branding thing is very interesting because I was asked questions that I had never stopped to think. But then one thing kept coming to my mind, like it was like recurrent all the time: nature, flowers. And then I was, why? Because to me, honestly, that's how God shows his greatest work. It's like in the beauty of nature, how different it is, and how in their differences, every piece is beautiful. So I knew that I wanted to have in my branding something that referred to the nature. And I came up with this concept of the lavender, which is, I don't know, like I have always loved lavenders. Okay, if you go to the lavender field, if you have like the dry lavender at home, if you use it like to just like have better smell in your closets, whatever that is, what attracts me to the lavender is that it is always beautiful, loved, and valued. It doesn't matter if it's fresh or old. It doesn't matter if it is in your closet or if it's like adorning your side table, whatever. It is always something that is there to make whatever more pleasant. It is beautiful when it's fresh, and it's beautiful when it's old. So in my mind, that's what I want my students to be able to do with their clients, that their clients are loved, valued, even if they're fresh or dry and old, even if they are out there working, doing what they have to do, or if they are like closed in a place where they can no longer go anywhere, because everyone has to feel that they are valued. So the reason that I am bringing faith into my business is to help people really look like and feel like and live like they deserve, which is being lavenders in the world, always loved and valued. So why would you not do something like this? Why would you not bring your faith into your business if it's only going to make it better, if it's only going to make it make more sense, right? So I have already like spoken a little bit to you about the Sanskrit word, and we understood the concept of elegancia, right? I have another word to add to this, and I know that Lisa and Teresa already know this, but I think just thinking about this concept makes everything be so much more meaningful, right? So when you study Greek, which is something I have not, but I have like studied for this, you understand that in Greek, the word good and beautiful, they are the same word. And then I have briefly mentioned it the other day, and the word that is good and beautiful in Greek is kalos. So kalos actually means of outward beauty. If you go and you read the transcripts, like of the very first scriptures, right, that they were in Greek, every time that it says kalos, it actually means like either good or beautiful. So God spoke about being good and beautiful as one only thing. It came like to our minds, I don't know how long after, to just like separate those things and think that maybe something that is good is not beautiful, something that is beautiful is not good, or all of these different concepts. But the way that God looks at it, when he made something good, he made something beautiful. And when he made us beautiful and good. We are kalos to the Lord. So I really want you to think about this different concept of what beauty is. Because then now moving into Sanskrit, okay, just like we had elegancia, in Sanskrit, it is beleza. Beleza is very, very similar to beleza in Portuguese. And I believe in Spanish, it should be similar to, I'm not sure, which is actually beauty. So the word beauty in English comes from Bel Etza in Sanskrit, which is simply the house where God lives. So when you think of Greek, good and beautiful are one only word. When you think of beauty, beautiful, then we move like to beauty. It is beletsa that actually in Sanskrit means the house where God lives. So how can you deal with beauty? How can you talk about image without bringing God into it? It makes no sense. To me, it's a no-brainer, right? If something is beautiful, it's because God lives there. So many of you may decide to use image consulting as a tool for evangelization, as a tool for your ministry. You can do that. I myself have been into churches with a totally different presentation, but like really teaching women how to get dressed and choices they will make, very simple and easy things. And while I was there helping them look their best, I was actually connecting them more to God, because I was turning them into the house where God lives. I was helping them be that house. And nothing is more powerful than someone who has the Lord in them. So that's what we do when we help people look beautiful. My approach in image consulting is I actually want, right, through image consulting, I want people to review the godly beauty they were created in and go against the mainstream idea that like they insist on saying that what is beautiful is this, what is beautiful is that, you have to have this certain silhouette, you have to wear such clothes, you have to wear this makeup, your hair has to be like this, or that. No, we are just like butterflies. We transform, we grow, and as we grow, we are different. We go from that like a ugly moment in our life, and with image consulting, we will just like become butterflies flying over there and having our beauty be inspirational to others. So when you help someone transform their lives through image consulting, you are planting seeds. In my case, I'm planting lavender seeds to help more people do that and more people look and feel like they deserve. But it would be wrong not to mention what the outcomes really are, okay? When you have a client, when you have an image consulting client or a personal styling client, because of this approach, you will not only give them practical outcomes. The practical outcomes are outcomes that everyone out there is saying that they deliver. It saves time, it saves money. It will have, of course, like you will have more space in your closet because you're not going to have it packed with so much that you don't have to wear it to wear. You don't want to wear, right? So you will have fewer clothes, but so many more options because you will know how to put them together in a way that will help you present and convey your message. However, the biggest takeaways, the biggest outcomes are actually psychological. They are about self-esteem and self-worth. They are about feeling prepared to go and act, to decide, to be in command of your own life. You will begin to dress with intention. You will no longer look at clothes as just like pieces of cloth that will cover your body. No, it's not that. It's actually like tools for communication. It's tools for you to integrate yourself in the world and like really have your message go out there, right? So the image consulting process is only a process. It's a process that you will help people go there and achieve the outcomes they want. Nobody is going to, the idea when someone hires an image consultant is not have someone come do their closet, like the clearing or go shopping or anything else. They want that because they actually want to love themselves. They hire you because through that process, they know they will be able to dress with intention. They are going to go through your image consulting process because they want respect from others and they want to respect themselves. So dealing with image consulting as just like a product, a commodity that you go there and you will dress people. Oh, this is the role. You will choose like this color, this fit, this line, because that's what your body needs. That's so wrong. That's so wrong. Because you may be giving people things that are not what's actually going to help them feel the way they want and get the results that they want. So for you to really deliver to your client what they want, you have to know what their needs are. You have to know what their dreams are. You have to know what outcomes they expect. And then if you deliver those outcomes, then you will have been successful. And the process for you to really deliver that in quality, like really give them results that they will be happy of, is by considering them as loving creatures of God, loved creatures of God, as people who are actually in need of healing, right? We are going to heal people through this process. So it's not to be taken any lightly. No, it's very serious. And there's a lot of giving. There's a lot of giving in this process. Okay, I just want to go to this one here because I want to speak to you. So there is this story about, I don't know if you have heard, there's a story of this town in where it hadn't rained so long. The drought there was too bad. Their plants were not growing. They were like really having to think of ways to have more water so that they were thirsty, right? So they needed more water and they didn't know what to do. So their last resort, which probably should have been the first, but their last resort was, okay, let's get all of the town together. Let's go to this square and let's join in prayer and ask God to make it rain. It hasn't rained. We don't see clouds. There's no way that it will rain just like because it's time to rain. So what can we do? Let's pray. So the whole town joined. They all went to the park. They all got together at that like park square, whatever. And they were there praying. Only one little kid brought an umbrella. Only one little kid had that much faith that she knew it was going to rain and she would need an umbrella. All of the other people, they were there praying, but they weren't really getting ready for what was going to happen when the Lord actually delivered what they were asking for. So we have to be ready for what's going to happen when we start working as image consultants who actually bring the Lord into our practice, because it's going to pour. It's going to pour like crazy. It's going to be a path. You will have like, you will get to know about stories. You will learn about people's lives. You will be able to connect in such a deep level that you're going to need an umbrella, because it's going to pour in tears, it's going to pour in blessings, it's going to pour in happiness, it's going to pour in joy. And I can only assure you that that's something you will never regret. But I have to ask you, do you have an umbrella? Are you going to bring an umbrella? Are you ready to really like ask the Lord and receive, like really receive what He's holding for you, what He's got for you once you are out there and performing really as an image and style consultant? So let me, oh, okay, good. It stopped automatically. Great. So this is my question. Do you have your umbrella? Are you ready to really go out there and receive from like, let the Lord run your business, let Him be the one? Or would you rather have a business that you run it yourself? And let me put it right now, let me say something. Not everyone will want to be out there and have a ministry. Some people will just like have the Lord in their hearts, prepare to go to work, and know that you will be there for you, but will not necessarily be preaching as they work. You don't have to. You don't have to. When you're trained to become an image consultant, you're trained to become an image and style consultant, not to be a preacher. You may add that. And sometimes you will do that, even if like you don't think you're doing it. Even if you don't think you're doing it, you may actually be doing it, right? So let me just change the view here because I want to see you. I need this view right now. Yes. So this is the moment that like today I really want it to be more of an interactive experience for us, right? I want to hear from you. Are you planning to have a career where the Lord is there, like making it rain for you? Are you planning to have a career where He's going to be an asset in your business for yourself, and you are just like going to, if called, to mention Him? Like I said before, there is no right or wrong, and each one of you knows in your heart what your calling is. I didn't know that I had this calling. I had no idea. And even when I learned about it, it took me so long to accept it and feel that I could do it, right? So you don't have to feel like you have to do it at all. I just want you to know that not only is it possible, but actually very easy and very welcome. The approach is different. The tools are the same. That's where I'm right now. Tell me, Teresa, where are you right now?
Well, physically, I'm at my mom's, so I'm definitely doing God's work right now, which is why I've been struggling. I'm sorry, I've probably been so distracting with my video running around. Her Wi-Fi is not working. But anyway, this is absolutely not what I thought I would be doing. Lisa, you know my story. I was a teacher. I'm trying to get a handle on myself, always struggled with poor body image. And then your challenge, basing it on faith was just so unexpected. And I feel kind of like, if anybody else is feeling a little overwhelmed, like, wow, how did I wander into this space? Like, I feel like somebody hit me with a hammer. So I'm still slowly like just trying to absorb this, because if you hate your body, you generally hate fashion. So I'm really trying to make peace with that right now. And I know I'm not alone. And so I do think there's a place for me. It's right now, I'm just still absorbing. I'm a sponge. I'm taking it all in. And I know I cannot be the only one who feels this way. So that's where your message has been very inspirational. And it's really giving me something to think about, because I thought I was going to go back to teaching, but I can still teach, but different people.
Exactly. But it's not like you're not going back to teaching. It's just that you're using your experience in teaching to maybe help people with like other skills, right? And just something that you mentioned that I think is very important for us to think about is this thing about people not loving their bodies. I think I will only correct one thing about what you said. Women don't love their bodies. Men,
True.
I don't know what happens with them. They love their bellies. They love their bald heads, right? They love everything that makes them like not what we want. We want them like strong six packs, right? That's what we are looking up to. But that's not them. They couldn't care less. Us, it's not even that we want the six pack. If there is this line of the six pack that is not aligned the way that we want, we're not happy. And why are we this judgmental? This is one thing. Why do we do that to ourselves? And second, there's so many ways to disguise those things. There's so many ways to help people not have to worry about like that wrinkle that is showing here, or that belly that is a little flappy, or like cellulitis that are showing, and then there is like menopause that is coming, and then your body changes and you have to readapt. You just have to learn that there's beauty in every stage of your life, that everything in you makes you perfect for your personal mission. The way you look is the tools you need to do what you have to do. If you looked different, you would probably not have the message that he wants you to have. Right? And yeah, nobody is here by chance. Nobody is here by chance. We were all called, some were chosen, right? And then I was thinking of that yesterday. And what made sense to me, like everyone is called. So you're all called to have really a career and to really be there in the field helping people. But a few will be chosen to do that and deliver his message. A few will be chosen to maybe make out of this their ministry. A few will be chosen to work with the underdog. Others will be chosen to work with people who are like self-conscious about their bodies. And there is this journalist, I don't remember her name. She's super famous. Maybe when I say what she said, you will know who she is. But she said that she had this really bad experience in life. I can't really remember what happened. But her sentence is, make your mass your message. The mass in your life is powerful to connect with people who have gone through that or who are afraid of going through that. So your mass, all of your challenges will connect so that you can work with the people who need to hear from someone who has gone through that. It's much too different. If you have never been challenged, you've never been abused in your life, how are you going to be out there talking about what it feels like when women are abused? You don't know what it feels like. So the moment that you know your mass and you know how your mass connects with other people's mass, you have a message. And that message can be delivered through your work as an image consultant. Because all of those people who are going through their hells right now, they need to find a way to be healed. And the way to go from the secular world to a more godly world can definitely be image consulting. That can be your link. So it's a very powerful tool, very powerful tool. I see that Angela and Rachel and Joanne are here and they have no camera on. I just wonder whether you can maybe speak, or if you cannot, I would love to hear from you as well. Okay, I think they cannot. So my level is here, like Rochelle, Marianne, Tara, Lisa. What can you add? Because I know that you have a lot to contribute.
I'll say something. I like your the butterfly, because the transformation and the metaphor of a butterfly, how it starts out and how it turns, like you say, into something ugly, and then it turns into something beautiful. And that's a transformation, and that's our job. If we want to put it in the stylist way, we want to take something that might not be so bright and we want to change it into something that's beautiful. I was listening to the young lady say she didn't really like herself. And before we can get into something like this, you have to love you first. Because if you don't love you, you're not going to know how to go out and help others. So once you love on yourself, remember we was all made in God's image. You got some apple shapes, you got some pear shapes, you got some all kind of shapes, but we were still made in God's image. And we have to love on ourselves. And I tell people that today you should not have to worry about if you look right in this, that, and the other, because it's style for everyone, and you just have to know what looks right on you. So if you're a big person, if you're a skinny person, fat nowadays is in. You can see some people that's big and they really be styling and fashion and look good. So wherever you are, just love yourself where you are. And just God is going to pick up from there. He'll help you make one step and he'll make another. So that's what I had. The transformation can be beautiful if we just allow it to. And I'm sorry if
Yeah,
I'm whispering but I'm at work.
it's okay. I'm going to whisper back to you.
We have,
I think what you brought about the different bodies and everything, I just wanted to really quick mention something here. Even that is something that I will hopefully show you to not use. Isn't it terrible that when people talk about silhouettes, they say, oh, she's a pear. Oh, no, she's a triangle. Oh, no, she's a rectangle. Oh, really? Come on. Who wants to be those? Who wants to be those? Like, how would you feel if I came to you and I said, even the hourglass? Oh, it's the body everyone wants to have. Yeah, I want to have a body that I like, but I don't want to be an hourglass. Come on. So the way we look at that makes people feel like objects. You turn a person into an apple, into a pear, right? When they're actually like people, and people have different shapes, for Christ's sake. We just have different shapes. We come from different cultures, different origins. We have different diets. Some people like do different exercises, and that builds our bodies. We're not building fruit here. We're not like cultivating an orchard. We don't have it. We have like real people. So if we are real people, why not address that the way that we are, like people who have maybe wider hips than shoulders? Well, she's got a narrow waist. That's true about someone. That is true. But let's not talk about people as if they were objects. This is how we put people down. This is how we are not honoring that they are really the best creatures that the Lord made, right? We're comparing them to things that are just like ordinary objects. So that touch is something that we can help change, right? And I need an army like you. I need an army like you to go ahead and have more and more people know that they are much better than what they're saying out there, that they are perfect in their imperfections, right? And yes, Lisa, this was Olivia.
yes, okay. I have an 11 o'clock, so unfortunately I'm going to have to leave. I didn't really know how long the sessions would be lasting, so I had scheduled a networking meeting, but I'll join back in when I can.
It is supposed to be 45 minutes. We are about to wrap up anyway. When we have the VIP is another 45 minutes. Okay, that's tomorrow and then again on Saturday.
Oh, so not today?
No, there isn't VIP tomorrow.
Oh, good, great.
It's tomorrow, not today.
Great. I was just going to add one other thing, and you
Please.
alluded to this before, how some women, and maybe men, I don't know, but use clothing almost as a shield. And that's what I did. I saw, Isatel, your comments. Growing up, had some abusive relationship with my dad, emotionally mostly, but some physical. And I had a lot of healing to do about that. And that's why I attended that prayer healing ministry. And I feel like there are other women out there who may need help with that. but you know, I'm in the process. I haven't arrived. And sometimes I kind of struggle with, I don't want to unintentionally hurt other women because I'm not entirely healed yet. And I know that, you know, God qualifies those he calls. He doesn't call those who are qualified, and he will work in and through me. That if I just give it to him, I believe through Holy Spirit that that won't happen, or if anything ever were to happen, that he would make it okay. But that's just one concern that I have. And then I think that by working with other women, because your image, the clothing you wear can bring up these issues, how to be equipped. And I think we would be the most equipped of any stylist to help women with that. Just so if you can just comment on that.
All of this is something interesting. Yesterday, I don't remember who was it who actually called me and said, I'm interested in what you're doing, but I don't think I look like someone who is an image consultant. And that somehow now linked me to what you said. The whole process of becoming an image consultant is a transformation process in itself. So all of the healing that you want to do, you will go through yourself first. And this is so crazy because I have to say that I have had a nose job, okay? Had I become an image consultant before, I probably would not have done it, because I would have learned to accept that, and I would have learned to dress for that and use that as an asset. The learning that you have and the much that you learn from the tools, there is something I am trying to avoid this word, because I think I mentioned with the girls and with the ladies in the Style Up to Step Up, or maybe it was with Dress to Express. I don't like the word empowering. I don't like to say that, okay? Because I think power is within you already, because you have Christ in you. So you already have the power. So to me, the word to empower, like to have something from the outside come empower you, makes no sense. But for lack of a better word, the tools that image consulting gives you will empower you to heal yourself, to treat all of your weaknesses, and to become the person that you actually have in your mind that you want the others to be. So all of the transformation that you want to bring to others, you will actually go through yourself first. So this is a process. And then like now I'm not talking to you as like future image consultants. I'm talking to you as image consultants already. As an image consultant, I would probably want everyone to go through the process of becoming an image consultant, even if they don't want to be one, just because by doing so, and the entire this goes to your project, by doing so, they can be ready to help people around them as well. The process of image consulting, when you hire someone to do your image consulting, right? It is something that you receive, it works for you, and it's yours only. When you are trained to be an image consultant, you go through the process yourself, and you are ready to multiply that. So let's say, if I were a mother of one daughter alone, but like, let's say two, like I'm the mother of one, that would already help me be a better mother. If you don't know how much it's been different for me being Olivia's mom now than it was when I was a mom to my son when he was little. Because what I have learned with image consulting has helped me become a better mom. So the process that you go through is not like only having a career. It's actually like, again, empowering yourself to be the best person that you could be, to make you multiply the goodness, right? You will be spreading joy, spreading self-esteem, spreading self-love, spreading all of that healing that you will go through yourself first. It's impossible not to go through the training and be changed by it. So did that answer? Did I address it too lengthy? Was good. So Rachel, you just said that you don't know exactly what to share. I just wanted maybe to hear from you. Oh, bye, Lisa. I'll see you tomorrow. I just wanted to hear from you what brings you here and how I can help you better. I think that would be awesome. And then Angela, I would love to also hear from you as well. We have exchanged a few messages here and there, but I would love to hear from you how I can best serve you in the coming days.
Well, thank you. Well, I just felt when you said everybody is here for a reason. I will not say by mistake. It was just I thought it was something completely different about just buying T-shirts with faith messages or something like that, because I'm a graphic designer and I'm trying to find my way to how to connect faith and my profession. But I also, I mean, I need that confidence of what you do, that image consulting. I do it for businesses, but not through body, but maybe business cards or other stuff that also give them this kind of image and security at the same time. So I don't know, it's been interesting for me just hearing how, well, these 2 days, because the first day I was distracted with the time zone and I lost the meeting, but I don't know, this is me.
You know that I have actually had students who were graphic designers, and they have like found a way to put together the two careers, because what you do in graphic designing is actually kind of the same thing we do with our clients, right? Joanne, your homework is you have, let me find here what do you intend to communicate as the greatest outcome of your services? When you go out there and you become an image consultant and you are speaking to people about what you do as an image consultant, what will be the greatest outcome that you believe you will give people with your services? So getting back here, Rachel. So you create an image for a brand, for a company, or sometimes even for a person behind that brand. And the people who are the face of their businesses, they need to look the part. Many times what happens is when you look at the people like they are out there, and I have spoken about that quite a lot these days with entrepreneurs, that we are so much in love with our businesses and we are working so much to make our business work, that when it's time for us to go out there and present that to the public, the business looks awesome and we look crappy. We have given all of our passion, we have put all of our effort into turning our business into something so good and beautiful that we forgot that we have to be good and beautiful ourselves. So they go hand in hand. It's markets that are like sisters, like a brother and sister, like siblings.
Agree.
Oh yeah, Isatel, thank you for reminding me. We have to spin the wheel. Angela, would you like to just like real quick say, introduce yourself so I could know how I can help you?
Hello, my name is Angela. Yeah, I'm from California, and I'm a friend of Isatel, but
Oh, cool.
yeah, but I'm just saying that what brought me here, brought me here is that which is loving fashion and skincare and beauty. But what it is that I was like working with kids and for a period of time in COVID, and before COVID, it was working with parents and kids with the schools, just like somebody was sharing earlier. And I have all these teaching, but I just felt like it's like a shift or a change in my life that I just didn't feel that was the people that I want to serve anymore. you know, in the type of work. So I'm just going in a new direction. So I was looking at, when you're saying that what type of people you want to serve, it were just suddenly I just thought I have burden for women. So, and I thought women, you wanted to have inside beauty and also outside beauty. And so I just thought that would be something that I wanted to grow into, to serve the women in kingdom women, but I was doing everything wholeness, you know, inner beauty and outside beauty. So that's something I was just thinking about. That's what brought me here.
That's very nice. And while you were saying that, it just like made me remember that there are, I'm just like answer like real quick, and then we can have this the wheel. I want to hear from Tara later. There are image consultants who actually put together their skin care business with image consulting, right? So I have like some friends of mine, they are like is that like I think there's this line as I think it's airborne or something. So what they do is they tie in, because like most times women, when they do not look good in the way that they put themselves together, they don't really know how to use skincare, to apply makeup. So they kind of need the whole package. Just like I mentioned the other day that I helped a client of mine even like go and have plastic surgery and have Botox. So all of that goes hand in hand, and you can very well work in a way that the two sides of your business go together, and then you serve women. Like maybe you can start from one and then wrap up with the other, or vice versa. The two would go like really well. It's very possible. Let's spin the wheel real quick, and then I will hear from Tara and Marianne, and if Joanne can speak, and then Rochelle, I don't know if you have wrapped up already.
Okay, here we go.
Are you sharing the screen?
I am. Can you see it?
Oh, now I can. Yes.
Oh,
Lisa, yay, very good. So this is going to have some lunch or dinner on me. I love it. I love it. That's great. Very good. Well, for now, let me just like, let me see. So Tara, I saw that you were in prayer, weren't you? Is there anything that you want to share, or that's a very personal thing? If it's personal, keep it to yourself. I don't want to be intruding.
I'm always in prayer, but I would, as Rochelle was talking before, it was just confirming, you know, we had a conversation yesterday, just confirming a lot of things. And I'm just thanking God and praising him for just bringing it all together, bringing some order to the chaos that's in my brain. Because my mind moves 1,000 miles a minute, you know? And so like I've told you, expressed to you, is that my greatest desire is to please him in all that I do. And I take him with me in every aspect of my life, including business. And so I feel that he deposited these dreams within me, and in due season, they're all birthed right in their appointed time. And so just to be able to see all of it starting to blossom and become a bouquet, I'm just in awe of his, that he, you know, he thought it not, because I'm not worthy at all, right? But the fact that he entrusts me with all of this that I have, I'm just so grateful. And I'm just grateful to be here and to continue to learn and to be, you know, pushed, nudged along. So I'm thankful.
I love the way that you compared it to a bouquet. It was so poetic, but at the same time, so easy to see it. Yes, it's beautiful and it's blossoming. Yes, great, great. So Marianne, do you have anything to share with us? Yours.
Can you repeat what she said about something blossoming? Because I'm not sure I heard it clearly. The beautiful poetic thing you said.
Oh yeah, because she compared to a bouquet. Can you say that again?
Oh, I was saying that it is God who deposits the seeds. Like, so any dream you have or anything you aspire to, God placed it there first. And for me, it has felt like I've been all over the place because I have so much deposited here, but I'm enjoying watching the process within myself of how God is bringing it all together, all the flowers, everything that is growing into a bouquet. So that because everything that he has deposited into me is interconnected, right? So I have a plethora of skills and a knowledge and experience that all of it is tying in together, and it's just coming together so nicely. And I can remember a time that I received a prophetic word that God told me that I'm like a black stallion, zealous and ready to go out the gate, but he has to control me for a season to get me ready, because you have to have something to take, right? So I'm just ready to bust out, right?
Awesome. Yeah. I was just thinking now that with what we are going to do like the next days, like tomorrow, you're gonna learn how you're going to make money, because I really want you to make money. I don't want you to be just like doing that as a hobby, right? You're investing in a career, so you have to have your money back, right? You need to have return on your investment. So I'm going to teach you how you will do that, like how you will charge and everything else. And then like when I hear from you and what you're thinking of doing and how you plan to turn that passion into a profession for real, I'm already thinking about the possibilities of you if you're going to be working like individually or in groups, and then how much you could charge like for a certain audience, this and that. And it's like it's going to be a very lengthy and dense session. So of course in the VIP we're going to go deeper and really like see a case by case, because that's where you have your hot seats, right? On Friday, I'm going to talk to you about like the work and life balance, how you can make it happen even if you have another career, even if you're not ready to step out of your 9 to 5, right? How you can make that happen. And then on Saturday, you're going to have your first class for real. We're going to go into what you learn when you are like being trained. So we're going to have like your first steps into like learning image consulting and styling on Saturday. And then on Sunday, it's our biggest Q&A. Okay, it's our biggest Q&A. And because I know that Sunday is a challenging time for like some of you, because that's the time that some of you go to church, and I go to church in the evening, so that's why it's not a problem for me. But like, because I know that, I want you to send me your questions beforehand in case you cannot be live on Sunday. Okay, if you cannot be live on Sunday, send me your questions in beforehand, because I will answer them even if you're not here. Okay, I will answer them all. Today is your last chance. I mean, today until we start the session tomorrow is your last chance to become a VIP, have access to all of the recordings and all of that, so that you can really go back to all of this that we have learned, right? And you can keep that. And then the way that it goes with the recordings is you will have lifetime access to the recordings via YouTube in a playlist, but you have 1 year full access in our platform, where you will go and you will have both like the classes and the recordings all together, right? You will also have a special giveaway if you become a VIP. And the reason I'm saying that tomorrow is definitely the last time for you to join is because the giveaway for VIPs is tomorrow, right? And then if it's tomorrow and if you join after tomorrow, you are missing the giveaway, so you cannot miss it, right? You will be able to still buy the recordings if you want and you realize that you really like It's worth for you, but for the giveaways, it's got to be before tomorrow, right? What else? Your homework. Yes, I just said it earlier. So it is like, remember that I showed you the possible outcomes, and then I asked you if you were actually going to go the route with like bringing God, bringing your umbrella with you and all of that, or maybe you're not. I just want to know what your path is. Okay, I want to know if you are going to intend to communicate your giveaway, your outcomes as being more practical or more psychological, spiritual, self-esteem, what your path is, so that I can understand how you're planning to advertise your services, how you're going to introduce yourself in the market. Okay, so what do you intend to communicate as the greatest outcome of your services? That is your homework for tomorrow. And other than that, I just wanted real quick to share with you this, and then we are wrapping up. So like I said before, as a Catholic, we have like some prayers, right? And then today I just thought that I would share this prayer with you, not because of the whole prayer, but because of this. So Saint Francis, he's asking the Lord to make him an instrument of his peace, that where there is hatred, he will sow love. Where there is injury, he'll bring pardon. Where there is doubt, he'll bring faith. Where there is despair, he'll bring hope. Where there is sadness, he'll bring joy. And where there is darkness, he'll bring light. So what I want for you is that you can bring light to people. That through your work as image consultants, you can make people shine. You can turn people into diamonds. You can really make people feel like they deserve and they are worthy, and they can be confident that God is in them because you have shown them the path. We can do that. I think we have got to our end for today. Thank you very, very much. I know that we will be in touch like in the group and messengers and everything else until tomorrow. I'm here to help you. I'm here to guide you. Count on me. Keep in touch. Angela and Rachel, please call me up. Let me understand your path a little bit better so that I can actually help you, right? I don't want you to be here and not get like a breakthrough. You have to really understand what's possible for you, and I'm here to help you find that out. Okay? God bless you all. Have a beautiful and blessed afternoon. Bye.
Or night. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.